Hey up YouTube! Somewhere a bit different for you today, guys. I don't know if you've noticed in the time lapse. Well, no, you won't have done, really. Let's give that a little yeah, back out again. First time in about 3.5, 4 weeks. Oh, I've been gagging for this. I've needed this. Look at that, though, isn't it beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, that? You don't want to look at my ugly mush, you want to look at that, don't you? Hey? Yeah, so where have we come? Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from? Cotton Eye Joe. We're already out fishing. Right, we are in Blackpool. Well, Thornton, Cleveley's. If you know, we're in front of the View Hotel, which is there, that white building there. That's a beachfront cafe. These are some houses. Alright, that might narrow it down for them that know. We've come out fishing with the Fylde Night Anglers. Who are they, you might ask? Well, they're a little group set up by Chris from Holderness Baits. Oh, look, you see, I wonder if Blackpool Tower's going to show up on the camera. That's a no. It's a group set up by Chris from Holderness Baits. And it's for fishermen that are around the Blackpool, Fylde, Thornton, Cleveley's area. It's a group on Facebook. I'll try and remember to link it in the video description down below. For gentlemen or ladies or anybody really. But it was predominantly set up as a social group for people to be able to get out fishing that perhaps don't have the confidence to go out fishing on their own. Great little idea. I think I might have some on this nearest rod. Yeah, great little idea set up by Chris. But yeah, here we are. I'm back out. Gorgeous evening. It is probably coming up to 6, 7 o'clock. Let's have a look. 8 o'clock, in fact. High tide's in a couple of hours. And basically, we're just out for a pleasure session. I'm not chasing anything. I'm not after anything. It'd be nice to hit a ray, but I don't care. We've come to meet Mark and Chris and Anthony, and said there's a fair few. I think Richard, Will. I think there's a fair few of you down here tonight, guys, and it's nice to see. So what I'll do is next time I reel in, we'll have a look at the rigs. I set up in a real hurry because I wanted to do. It's not often I do artsy fartsy stuff, but that set up time lapse with that sunset, I just really wanted to get that in. I know not everybody likes the sped up stuff, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. I had to get that in. So I'll finish rigging up, I'll get the lights on, I'll get the camera sorted out. You won't see any of that, because I'm going to say, there's the credits and then the setup, the opening intro, the setup time lapse. Then hopefully we'll put some fish on the beach. I'm here, obviously, as you've probably seen as I've been messing about the camera, I'm here with Marcus. He's not fishing yet, he's trying to fish with 3 rods. He's just about to go out and cast. But we came at low enough tide. There's a couple of pools and things that I'm fishing in. Like I said, I'm not really targeting anything. Flatties, whiting, dabs, plaice, rays, bass, smooth hounds, dolphins. No, I don't fish for dolphins. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Get tidied up and get sorted out.
Giving me wind and rain. kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind.
Right, so I've just brought in my distance rig tonight, which is an up and over. So I'll quickly show you this one as well. So we've got the lead and the main line. Try not to pull my rod over. And this is one using Trident gear. So we've got a crimp, bead spring, and a Trident hangover. Comes as a kit. And to rig it up, so you clip your bait down. Now I've got this set up, rigged up as a pulley rig, as a pennel rig, sorry. So I've got two hooks at the bottom. I've got one of Hooker's pre-made squid and mackerel on this one. I'm just trying different baits. Like I said, we don't know the area, so I'm just trying different baits. And it creates this loop. So we've got my hook trap down there, and that just goes up and over and into the Trident hangover, which I think might have shifted a bit in the last cast because these crimps are not very good. Has it shifted? Yes. I need to get some pliers on that, I think. So let's make sure that that's not too high up now. There we go. Get my pliers on that in a sec if I can do it now. Oh no, it'll be alright. I'll get it cast out. I'm going to have to do the stoppy starty filming tonight because it's too dark, you can't see anything. I might do a time lapse later on, but for now we're just going to do some fishing. Just thought I'd nip back and give you a quick update, guys. I've just changed, I've taken the Wessex off because it was just getting balled up because there is a fair bit of tide on, a fair bit of surf on where he was fishing anyway in the shallows. I've just taken that off. And I've just sent a pulley pennel rig, still with small hooks on. It's either 2 O's or 1 O's, I can't remember, but still with small hooks on. And I've just gone out a bit further. The other reason I've come off the shorter rig is I'm bringing crabs in. I come to Blackpool, you get crabs, don't you? Have you brought some in as well? Have you just brought some in?
Yeah, I just brought a crab in.
Yeah, I did as well.
Oh, this is going to be fun. My top hook's stripped from my Wessex rig.
Yeah, Max has just brought some crabs in as well, so yeah, that's why I've come off the Wessex rig, the closer in rig, and I've just put two distance rigs on, trying to shoot over the sort of pull that was here and onto the side of the sandbank. I have to wait and see, you know, it is what it is. But largely the reason for coming over here, like I said, was to fish with the Fylde Night Anglers, to learn. And one of the reasons for joining these guys, really, with it being a social group, one of the reasons of joining them was to learn more marks on the west coast. With this being a relatively small tide, a relatively neat tide for them, although it's a good opportunity to come across and find some low water, or not low water marks, but some it's just wind noise. Yeah, find some smaller tide marks, because I mean, bigger tide, I don't know, I tend to find it easier to find bigger tide marks than to find smaller tide marks, because you tend to find less people fish the smaller tides. I'm also putting a bit of effort into finding low water marks as well this year. I don't think I'm going to fish any this year, not unless, you know, it becomes an only opportunity thing. But more so, yeah, don't think there's anything on that. But more so because it seems to be an easier way, or not an easier way, but it's more experience under the hat, so to speak, isn't it? It's learning more about a different type of fishing. So that's the hope anyway. I'll have to wait and see. I'm going to record a time lapse. I don't know whether I'm going to put it in, but I'll record a time lapse now. Ooh, hang on. Yeah, I'll record a time lapse for a little bit, and like I said, I don't know if I'll leave it in. I'm trying to sort of go back to basics a little bit. I'm trying not to rely on the time lapses as much, but of course, when it's pitch black, there's not a great deal for you guys to see. So, but the time lapses, the filming is a bit brighter because of the way the camera works. So I'll film one. And we'll see, eh? Hopefully I'll do some daytime fishing next week. I'm very tempted to have a look at that. Well, it's only been out a few minutes. Well, I said a few minutes. How long have I been talking to you? 5 minutes. Can you even see the rods? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, guys. There we go. My apologies. I've not even done a sound check. Right, so yeah, I'm going to time lapse it for a little bit because you can see bugger all. See you in a bit. bleeding. We'll get it quickly shown to the camera. Here we go, guys. Not a blank. Doggy fish. It's trying to rub me up the wrong way. We'll get it put back.
Oh, that was fun. Good.
There we go. West Coast. Not a blank. Sorry, I'm wet through now. I'm very cold. That water's actually quite cold. Yeah, I didn't want to. Unfortunately, I had left my gear. So it'd been on the hook, I think, for a little while. It had both hooks, both the pennel hook and the J hook in the same hole. Getting them out was very difficult. So I didn't want to hang about too long with it. I wanted to get it back. It was bleeding, but it wasn't bleeding from the gill plate. It was bleeding from the corner of the mouth. So it's gone back. And I don't know if you could see me on camera, probably not, because it would be pitch black just after the rods. But I walked it out, held it in the tide for a little bit. A wave then came and knocked it out of my hand, but I've looked up and down the beach. It looked like it got off safe. So happy days, it's not a blank. That was on the ragworm as well. Yeah. Just caught on a ragworm sausage. I don't actually have that much bait left. I don't actually have that much bait left. go. Back out and fishing again on both rods. But yeah, no, I mean, nobody likes to see a fish in distress. So, yeah, I wanted to get that one back as quick as possible. I appreciate Marcus wanted it showing on his live, so literally, I mean, I'm a fat lad, I don't run. But I literally ran to show it on his. Quick picture, back in the water, as quick as I possibly could. It had plenty of life left in it. It hasn't beached itself again. I'm just going to have a quick walk, make sure it hasn't beached itself, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. I'll shoot you guys off because a massive time lapse. I'll cut it down, but there are a massive time lapse in there, so I'll cut that down. But I'm going to shoot you guys off and I'll come back to you if anything happens again. Here we go again, guys. It's another doggy. Littler one this time, but a lot more nicely hooked because I saw the bite. Sorry, I'll stop glaring you. Come here, it's trying to bite me, this one. It's not trying to rub me, it's actually trying to bite me. Only a little one. Another little one. There we go, look. Don't mind showing this one a little bit because it's a lot healthier. Like I say, not bleeding, it were nicely hooked. Apart from it being a feisty little beggar and trying to bite me. There we go. I'm just going to quickly go and show Marcus's live because they've not seen many fish tonight. Crabs.
Huh?
Crabs. That dogfish has made a mess of my rig though. I might have to drop down to one rod. I think that's actually the first bite I've seen all night. Bait's still in perfectly good condition. Since I'm running low, I'm just going to resend it. Especially if there's doggies out there, because I mean doggies will take out. That, I think. That's one each. One on each rod. It had beached itself back on the beach, so I'm just going to go stand back down there, make sure it doesn't come back in again. I'll touch you in a bit, folks. How do? Right. Marcus is still fishing. I'm going to start winding in and packing down. I might drop to one rod for a little bit, but there's not much water left. So it's a small tide. We knew we won't get, well, I knew we weren't going to get a long session. But I'm happy, it's not a blank. So I'll reel these in with you on camera, and then I'll start packing down. Definitely tell that there's not much water left out there now. You can feel the lead dragging on the sand nearly all the way in. Right folks, that's going to be it from me today. I was contemplating resending one rod, but both rigs all the way in, you just feel the lead. You can't even get the lead up out of the sand, there's that little water. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to have a slow steady pack down, a proper pack down, and put things away properly, not just do a throw everything in the box. We're all guilty of doing it, aren't we? But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with tonight's result. Stay safe, tight lines, I'll see you later.